guys, here with a new video for the channel. I hope you like it, and if you like it, don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment, and subscribe. Now without further ado, get comfortable. Let's begin. The incredible power of Goku in his new transformation had been so great as to destroy the dimension to which they had been sent. All the beings of divine energy at an incredible speed headed towards where these incredible powers were released, because this time they had even caught the attention of the powerful god Beerus.
Finally! Today I'll finish with those dirty mortals. I don't know where the hell they'd gotten, but I plan to destroy them completely.
The entire divine kingdom had arrived in the presence of the four Saiyans, which on this occasion all released in an overwhelming power. But at the moment of arriving, the deities of Universe 7 were surprised to realize all the incredible power that emanated.
Hey Whis, what happened to them? How have you been able to possess this incredible power?
I have not the slightest idea, Mr. Beerus, but there is only one thing for sure, and that is that we know finally what happened during this time. At the moment, an incredible aura would rise through all the 12 universes. That's right, it was the aura of the powerful Saiyan Goku, who was beginning to release an overwhelming power while approaching the entire divine kingdom.
Damn! How are you able to control the mighty Zeno-sama? Although I don't care who the hell you are, because today will end your existence.
All the beings of divine energy, with the exception of Daishinkan, were surprised to hear such an incredible revelation, even Beerus.
So, in all of this time, I've been manipulated by a useless, who's not even the stupid king at all. I myself will end your pathetic existence.
Beerus rushed against Zeno-sama, but to his surprise, Zeno-sama, without moving any of his fingers, was able to make him fall to the ground, because he had released an incredible pressure, which at the moment of being about to reach the gods and angels, Broly, with his unlimited power, would create a powerful energy barrier, in which being inside even the great pressure of Zeno-sama was not able to do anything.
You better stay inside that energy barrier, because if you come out, you'll be affected by all that pressure from that damn dwarf.
I warned you, Beerus. Once again, you have lack of respect for me. I'll annihilate you.
Zeno-sama would raise both hands, with which, at the moment, as if were a simple worm, he was able to end the life of Beerus, one of the most powerful beings of all time.
Well, it's time to finish with you, because thanks to you good-for-nothing Saiyans, I've lost one of my most powerful men.
It'll be useless for you to have an army when today you die.
But Zeno-sama, despite not having access to his combat form, at an impressive speed, he'd been able to hold Vegeta by the neck, being able to cause a great disaster, because he had used Vegeta's body to cause everything that happened. Vegeta, when trying to defend himself, Zeno-sama was able to neutralize him completely, and with a great kick had sent him to a planet, creating an incredible destruction.
We can't let that damn dwarf end Mr. Vegeta's life!
Gohan at the moment had launched himself against Zeno-sama, so followed, Broly would also pounce against him, while Goku was watching each of the attacks in defense. That's right, Goku was starting to analyze Zeno-sama's combat form.
The warrior that's been able to manipulate him must be an extremely powerful subject, because his way of fighting is the way of an experienced warrior. A warrior who's gone through thousands of battles.
However, at the time of being 3 against 1, they began to have a little advantage. But Zeno-sama was not far behind, because despite being few blows, the attacks that he was able to connect to the warriors were of a power, with which he would destroy 2 universes. But the resistance of their bodies had grown in an amazing way. But at the moment, Zeno-sama in each of his hands had created 2 spheres of energy, which gave off an incredible power. The condensed power had been an outrage. And at the moment, a great explosion would be created all over the place.
He had been stupid. He wouldn't be able to control all that power, and for that reason, he'd been destroyed by his own energy.
But from all that explosion, the silhouette of an imposing warrior was beginning to be observed, very distant to the appearance of Zeno-sama, since Zeno-sama had access to his combat form, with which his appearance as well as his power changed drastically.
It's amazing that mere mortals like you have been able to force me to use my combat form.
Meanwhile, Daishinkan would start attacking the barrier that Broly had left to protect all the other angels and gods. I knew that my father had been manipulated by a damn imposter in the same way, but in the same way, his power is still incredible. Goku would notice how Broly's barrier, the more the minutes pass, the more it cracks. That's right, it was a matter of time for Broly's barrier to be completely destroyed. Broly, take care of the High Priest. I want you to end his life, since I'm sure he wouldn't have liked to be manipulated like that. When all this is over, we'll be able to use the Super Dragon Balls.
I understand. Just don't go trusting each other, since that damn dwarf's power has grown in an incredible way.
Broly would move quickly to be able to prevent Daishinkan from being able to destroy his barrier. So when he arrived, he was able to connect a powerful blow to Daishinkan's face, which had sent him flying to a planet, completely destroying it because the power condensed in Broly's fist was a real madness.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'll have to end Daishinkan's life, since he's been manipulated by the same entity that controls Zeno-sama. For that reason, we'll end with both until we find the solution, which would be to bring them to life with the Super Dragon Balls.
I understand. In that case, of course we support it, since for some time we have observed the top brass acting in very strange ways. But without being able to continue with their conversation, Daishinkan rushed against Broly, which instantly both began to exchange thousands of blows throughout that universe. However, although Broly was the legendary Super Saiyan and his power was unlimited, he was maintaining a very even battle with the Great Priest, because the negative energy was able to make him much more powerful the more the battle went on. So the moment Daishinkan was able to return the blow that Broly had given him, for what that moment, Broly would be sent flying to a few mountains, created a big chaos all over the place.
You have incredible power, but you're still a simple dirty mortal. You'll never be able to share with us the beings of pure divine energy.
Broly would recover from that powerful blow, and at the moment, without wasting time, he would expel all his power, destroying everything in his path.
I have to use everything I have against Daishinkan, since he is considered one of the most powerful warriors of the 12 universes for nothing.
The battle of both would resume. On the other hand, the battle of the three Saiyans, surprising as it may seem, they began to have a great disadvantage. That's right, the power of Zeno-sama was a complete madness, which even the three Saiyans were not able to match. Only Goku was able to get a little closer to his overwhelming power, but the damage that Zeno-sama caused them was incredible damage. At the moment, Zeno-sama would increase his speed much more, so he was able to cause them great damage, making the trio of warriors fall to the ground very badly injured and on the verge of death.
Ah, damn it! Despite having trained for thousands of years in that damn room, we're not able to do anything against that bastard!
Kakarot, we still have one last method. We'll use fusion and create the most powerful warrior of all the 12 universes have ever seen.
It doesn't matter that I die. I'll grant them the necessary time so that they'll be able to perform the fusion.
Gohan had pounced against Zeno-sama. However, Zeno-sama not having knowledge of his plan, he would begin to torture Gohan in thousands of different ways. Even Gohan had returned to his base state due to all the damage he had generated. But the instant he was about to deliver the final blow that would end Gohan's life, an incredible power as well as pressure would be felt all over the place. That's right, the powerful Gogeta, Ultra Instinct, had been able to appear on the battlefield, being able to stop Zeno-sama at the last second.
I don't care who you are. I'll be the one in charge of finishing you. I'm known as the Beast Tamer.
Confident, Zeno-sama would watch the warrior because, although he was able to release an incredible aura, his true power had not yet been shown to any warrior. Zeno-sama would begin to approach Gogeta, which in the same way he would while a great wave of energy had sent him towards the barrier previously created by Broly, to which the angels began to heal each of his wounds. Returning with the warriors, both began to exchange thousands of blows at impressive speeds. So much were their speeds that this time the angels were not able to see absolutely anything. They were only able to observe how a warrior had been sent to fly to a planet, destroying it completely. But on the surface, they were able to observe Gogeta.
The combined power of Lord Goku and Vegeta is incredible. So much so that they're even able to corner a king completely in their combat form. Ouch! I felt that blow, but let's see if you're able to follow me and step completely, since next to me, you're nothing.
Zeno-sama would release much more power, with which he pounced again. The battle seemed much more even. For his part, in the battle of Broly and Daishinkan was able to corner Broly because every wound that Broly gave him, Daishinkan, with the negative energy, was able to heal completely. So Broly would come up with a plan to leave absolutely nothing of Daishinkan.
You're powerful, but I'm sure I'm much more resistant than you, so I want to see if you're able to withstand an explosion of all my power.
Broly with a great blow was able to send Daishinkan flying. However, at the moment, Daishinkan would lash out in the same way, but Broly with his physical strength was able to hold him completely.
At this moment, you'll receive this big explosion.
Daishinkan, despite releasing all his power, was not able to compare with the physical strength that Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan, possessed. So at the moment, Broly would create that big explosion, which would not be observed in anything for several minutes. But in the middle of the explosion, Daishinkan had been turned into simple dust of the universe, while Broly would fall to a nearby planet, creating a big crater, since he had no energy to stay in the air.
This warrior is really honorable. He has even been able to almost sacrifice himself for our welfare. Now all that is missing is that dam.
The battle of both warriors would remain very even. However, Zeno-sama's power, for a strange reason, would begin to decrease, which both warriors realized. However, Gogeta would not miss the opportunity, starting to use much more power than his body was able to withstand.
Your body's not able to take much more power, apparently. So I'll end this once and for all.
Gogeta, in one of his hands, was able to create a powerful attack, which was even able to make everything around him shake.
Divine Punisher of Souls!
The attack had successfully reached Zeno-sama, creating a great chaos all around. However, to everyone's surprise, the powerful Zeno-sama was lying on the ground in terrible conditions, while at the top of all the 12 universes, an incredible negative aura was beginning to form.
You bastard. Having planned to control the useless king completely, you are the only one to interfere in my plans. But the time of your death has come.
That great dark energy would begin to take the form of an imposing warrior, which his appearance was extremely incredible, since he was able to bend any warrior who stood in front of him. The imposing warrior, with a quick flash, was able to leave the powerful fusion lying on the ground with hundreds of wounds all over his body.
This is amazing. I wasn't able to see anything, but Gogeta was in terrible condition in a matter of seconds.
Gogeta would stand up, starting to attack that warrior, but his hands were left shaking with every exchange of blows.
Damn it! My pride has been shattered, but I have to run away!
Gogeta, in one of his hands, was able to create a sphere of energy which did not possess any destructive power. It had only radiated a great light, which Gogeta would take advantage to leave the place at an incredible speed. With all the other warriors, after 30 seconds, Jamura was able to recover the vision.
No matter what you do, or where you hide, I will find you and finish with each one of you!
What will happen next? Find out in the next chapter. Well guys, this is all for today's chapter. I hope you liked it and it was to your liking. Now don't forget to leave your powerful like Supreme God level, comment and subscribe. Now without further ado, see you in a new video. Until next time.